Hello everyone, this is Cerberus Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Mythos DLC preview for Total War Troy, and this will be our final episode here as I am limited in time. And I did the math, after 5 episodes I have exactly 33 minutes and 20 seconds left from my embargo period to preview the game. Now I will be able to return to the game on August 16th, so we will either pick up this campaign, or most likely I will be showcasing all 3 mythical creatures in greater detail, and also explore a bit of the historical mode as I'll be able to talk about that then. For the time being, let's get the full experience with Cerberus. We have our puppy here. It's been a couple turns since we last left off as continue the siege. We'll use them as a sample for our Cerberus to showcase all his skills. And actually, there is a lot more hidden behind these mythical creatures than the previews that we have seen so far. So we've seen these battle abilities already when we chose the creatures. What you didn't know is that as they level up, you can choose farther skills. So right now he's rank 1. When he hit rank 2, you'll be able to pick between 1 of 3 and so forth. And these are quite interesting. So let's first take a look at them. At level 2, you can choose between Shade's Wrath, which is basically your Shades will be cheaper, 10% cheaper to recruit faction-wide, and also when your Shade unit dies, they will explode in a radius causing damage. Now it doesn't say how much damage it does, but you can think of them as suicidal zombies at the end, dealing a bit of damage to the enemies around them. Or you can have Blessing of the Underworld, and this gives Shades battlefield healing. Now you understand that Shades have no replenishment options outside the battlefield because they are souls from the Underrealm, and now they will be able to bring back fallen entities, so you actually can heal bodies on the battlefield. Pretty interesting. Or you can have Slave Beyond Death. This would be more of an economic boost, as you can have Shades work in your commanderies once you build the offering pits to Hades in the commandery, which is a unique building, and it will allow you to pick up a new commandment that will spend your soul every turn in order to take advantage of economic bonuses. You can see this that it will grant 20% construction cost discount for all Cerberus buildings, which is basically the offering pit of Hades and its upgrade version. -1 construction time for all buildings if Cerberus is standing in that region. 30% soul gain from Cerberus post-battle. This one actually is the best part about this skill, in my opinion, because you end up getting more souls. You can spend souls on more units. Shades cost souls, whether that's on the battlefield or using the commandments. 30% income from sacking. Then when we reach level 3, you have choice between a summoning spell. So in the beginning, you can summon the basic Shade unit twice, 100-second cooldowns, the Wretched Shades. Here you can get Spearmaster of Elysium, the Giant Shades, or the Marksman of Elysium. And in addition to being able to summon these units twice per battle, you can also gain additional bonuses. So for the Marksman, you get extra ammo for all Marksmen of Elysium, and 25% reload speed for all Marksmen. So if you're going to focus on the range Shades, this would be the one for you to pick up. If you're going to focus on the Giants, you get 25% boost to their speed, to their charge bonus, and to their melee attack. For the Spearmasters, you get 25% extra armor for both the Spearmaster and the Wretched Shade, and 25% melee defense for the Spearmaster and the Wretched Shade. The combination of these bonuses actually makes this one probably the best one, because Wretched Shades are actually quite useful in their own right and are also spear units too. Then moving on to tier 4, we have Bound to Suffer ability, and this is ability for Cerberus himself, where for the next 60 seconds you become linked with all the Shade units on the map, and the damages that you guys all take are split evenly among all of you. So this is actually quite interesting. So essentially you are making Cerberus tankier, and he is quite the tank if you remember from looking at his stats, because his damage taken will be split to all his Shades, and they can pretty much distribute damage from him, or vice versa, as your Shades are linked to you as well. And Work in Death, Death in Work, 50% production for all resources from Shade Labor, that is the commandment. That's actually pretty strong sounding. 50% additional production sounds pretty good. minus 40% cost of souls using Shade Labor Commandment, and 50% soul gain from Gathering Soul, which is the ability for Cerberus himself as Epic Agent to target either enemy armies or enemy settlements to get souls. We'll showcase that right after this. And then we also have Hell on Earth, minus 50% cooldown for all his active abilities. So this one, I feel like is not that great, mainly because 50% is good, but you have a 2-use ability for your summons, and it's all 120 seconds, so basically you can get both of them done within 2 minutes. It's beneficial, but then you're just going to be running out of it. You're going to have no abilities after that, so I don't see a particular point in rushing that. You have a 2-use for the Fire of the Phalangathon, which is the damaging ability with the river. We kind of experienced this firsthand in the battle against Cerberus. It's pretty much what seems to be like a single target, or it's actually targeting ground, but you pretty much deal major damage to a unit and then also knock them down a bit. This is the only ability that you can spam, and it'll become 60 seconds for a Howl ability that deals morale hits for all allies and enemies within your range. So I'm not so sure if this 50% is that beneficial, whereas I really like economic bonuses, so something like Work and Death, Death and Work probably hits where I would like things to be. Then finally at tier 5 we get some really powerful skills to choose from, and might change your opinion on earlier skills, because the Blessing of the Immaterium gives your Marksman of Elysium the Sharpshooter trait. This is the trait that Ajax's Tulsar Marksmen have, and this gives them the ability to not friendly fire. And I think that's huge, because your marksmen apply a morale debuff by default, and if you can just have them sit behind your front line, unbreakable front line that is, and not risk hitting those units from the back, you can deal quite a bit of damage. On top of that, you give all Shade units 25% damage resistance in this army where Cerberus is in, and that feels incredibly powerful. And on top of that, it enables replenishment outside the battle, which makes them like real units, and you can use them in battle. And your unbreakable unit take a lot of damage, they can actually heal back up. So I feel like this skill by itself is just so strong. Even if you don't opt for the summoning skill for the marksman where you get extra ammo, like this still makes them so much more effective just by not hitting your own unit. And then you get 25% damage resistant to all your Shade units. So perhaps I would go something like Spearmaster of Elysium, give all those frontline units 25% extra melee defense, 25% extra armor, and then 25% additional damage resistance on whatever remaining damage they take. They get replenishment outside of battle, and you can sit your backline behind them for all sorts of damage. It just sounds like an incredible combination here. Or you can apply this fire ability to all your armies as a global ability. So it's a 1-use ability in all your armies faction-wide. So this is only available to the army that Cerberus is in. It's 2-use for his army, and then all your other army can use it for one time in any battle. Doesn't sound as impressive. It feels like a divine blessing, one of those prayers you do to get ability, and then all your army has it for the next 4 turns. In this case, they will have it forever. I don't know. Compared to this feels like nothing. Then finally, we have Ease of Passage, 20% to his battle speed, 25% to his health, 15% to his damage. So this would just be a boost on the strength of Cerberus himself. If you like Shades, this is the way to go. And speaking of summoning Shades, we can... actually, no, before we do that, if Cerberus ever falls in battle, he is not dead. You can recruit him back using this button right here. So no big deal there. We have 101 soul right now. If we want to summon any Shade unit, you have to do what's called Call to the Underworld, and you can see the cost in souls. There is no upkeep for them, and there is very high... there's not. There's this. They cost 1 administrative burden each, which I think is a pretty fair price. Actually, on the cheap side, there is a limitation to them, right? So I guess this number is the limitation. You can get 9 units of each of the creatures, and you can get more from the summon. So you can't have like a full army of one type, but mix and match, you can definitely get a full army of Shades, no problem. And we're not going to spend too much time looking at their actual stats. We kind of know what they do. The Revel in Death, I feel like it's something that we can look into in terms of the number of unit that actually kills. I mentioned the 1,800. I don't think it scales with unit size, so that's something maybe developers can look into before the launch of the game. As for the cost, 20, 50, 55, 50. So Retro Shades are pretty good for their money, in my opinion. If you add 25% to their armor, which would actually boost that to 45, I think everything is just a flat increase. And then melee defense jumps 25% to what would be 73. That's very high. These guys would go to 105 and 98. Just absolutely incredible with that 25% boost. Whereas you get more speed and more ammo plus reload speed here, which will technically increase their damage per 10 seconds, but not per arrow damage. Range is decent on these guys, 229. It's a weird number because it's slightly boosted. I think by default it should be like 225? That's my guess. There's a little sliver of green boost right there, probably from one of the skills. Regardless, let's break this siege. I kind of used it as a save point. And we're going to first harvest some souls to see how many souls we actually get from one of these applications. I think we'll be targeting the army because there's so many units there. It's 100% success. I wish they had a soul indicator on this screen here rather than having to go here every time. Okay, we have 10 souls coming in, I guess. That's the next turn build up. We don't get it right away. Interesting. And you can see the experience bar from using one of those actions on the field. Similar to spies, right? When you use action, you gain experience. And of course, he used up all his movement this turn, so I can't put him into the army for battle. But we'll do that next turn. Come here and just straight up kill the general. Damage the garrison. Damage the garrison. Put them back to siege so they don't recruit anyone new. And we'll come back and put Cerberus into the army and actually go into a fight. We'll ignore the rest of the map. I'm not going to really continue this campaign, in my opinion, because I really do want to see the other two creatures and all their skills, because it feels like we have to actually hunt for them. And I really want to make guides on what options you can pick during the hunt and what results from that. So look forward to that when we come back on the 16th. And also historical mode. For the time being, let's continue here. Alrighty. So we're going to break the siege again.
Engage the foe.
So we can put the puppy inside. Wait, how do I embed him? Oh, I have to take him out. Right. You can go boost our settlement. He has how many turns left? I actually don't know how many turns he has left, but come out. 2 turns. Ah, kind of wasted a turn. Let me go into that arm. Actually, it doesn't matter. Let me just boost the wood production here. And Cerberus can come in now? Wait, how do we put him into the army? Yeah, why can't I do it? Uh-oh. How do we embed him?
Defender of innocence.
Do I need an empty army slot? You come back here. We'll test different thing out. Maybe it's a unit. Let me get rid of one of you. He got the armor bonus though.
Forward as one.
Ah, he takes up an army unit slot. I could have had the agent come back, even. Anyways, so does that mean he can get the armor bonus as well? All sorts of good questions. Alright, let's kill this guy again. And we would love to. Critical success. Ooh, this poor town has been wrecked here.
Prince Hector.
And we go into battle. So basically, if you want more shades, you have to recruit them into your army, like the slots. And before we do that, let's do something else as well. We're going to go test out something we haven't done all game, which is pray to one of them to get a faction-wide ability. So we're going to use the Armor of the Gods here. We'll do our prayer. It will last 4 turns. Next turn. Great. And let's just wait a turn. No problem. Alrighty, our Aswan League's doing well. Festus has gotten the blessing, but also ranked down. That's okay. We got the worship effect from the prayer, so the maximum one. And it's not a complete waste of time because I've been building the offering pit. So we get to use that next turn as well. Take a look at the advantages. This allows us to recruit these units in this province when we have armies sitting here rather than having Cerberus nearby. And we can upgrade this once more. Basically, the passive effect is +2 soul per turn, enable the commandment, plus 10 soul per turn for the upgraded version. So if you want to spam these in all your settlements in order to get +10 soul passively, not a bad option, actually. Costly though, 300 gold, 300 stone, 1,600 wood here. We'll be able to use the commandment just to take a look at what it offers. Or can we see that right now? Ah, we can see it right now. It costs us 10 soul per turn to use. So if we get the upgraded version, we can basically net neutral it. If we get the Cerberus skill upgrade to reduce 40% cost, we will still be able to gain 4 souls per turn. This province is not affected by happiness related bonuses or penalties. Reason being, since we have shades working here, they're not really going to be happy or sad. So you're not going to get affected by any sort of penalties from happiness or benefits from that as well. On top of that, we get 20% to all resources. So compare that to Trading Tith, which would be the usual resource boost after you get your growth done. It's 4 times as strong. Yeah, I think that's quite good. Assuming if we can handle the soul cost of it, you pretty much would want this in most of your income-focused provinces. Alright, we're going to jump into battle. It's a shame to not use one more round of spies, though.
Leave now.
Can't resist. Let's give them additional damages, too. I'm sure we have a 10% to settlement somewhere in here, no? Maybe not. 5% success chance. Yeah, I want the plus 10% crit down the line. Anyways.
A rioting populace is a
And he can kill more people and also inflict more attrition afterward. They lost so many generals. He's also assassin. Although I picked up all the damage skills already. We'll take 5% additional chance. And we'll go to battle, finally. And we get 4 uses of the Armor of the God. Targets ground, affect ally in range 30 meters, 25 seconds, 20% additional armor piercing missile damage for your range unit, 20% additional missile damage flat, 20%, oh, okay. So it's basically a 20% damage boost overall for all sorts of unit, and then 20% armor on top of that. And you can see that you can have up to 4 gods blessing you in battle. And then we have all these passive bonuses from just having the respect of the levels. Let's go in there. They are almost all dead in the garrison. Alrighty, there's 2 units that we haven't really had a chance to showcase as much, and that one is Cerberus, obviously. The other one is the Lesser Griffin, which we did take a look, but we barely got it to do much. So I'm gonna heal these guys up in the beginning real quick, and then we're gonna just send them in to solo them, given the enemy army is just so small. I'm gonna heal around you, give him the heal. You can just go. How long is this range? That's too long. No, I don't want to use it there. I don't want to use it there. Oh, can I just summon the Shade first? Look at that. Let me see the animation. From thin air, enemies appear. I can summon it directly on top of enemy range units too. Oh, that is major damage. Wow, they all died. One guy lived. I want to see the crash effect of the bird. And then we're gonna send in our puppy for some action. They're so big. Alright, we're gonna see the kill animation very soon because the bird's about to land. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. Oh, he just ate someone. He just tossed someone in
You
there.
have lost a unit.
The wretched shade are all dead. It's okay. Let's see a how animation. Oh, that poor guy. Oh my god. He's just sitting here too. Did we actually howl? I don't feel like we howled. He has a rage bar? I guess they're treating him like a hero, but he doesn't actually have a rage cost on anything. Difficulty modifier. This unit's like, I'm gonna run by the dog, make sure he doesn't see me. I'm gonna crash the Griffin into that, just to take a look at it. Crash landing. Get them. Let's see if we can summon them right on top of them. Okay, I canceled it, but... Surprise! Oh, that is neat. Cancel it. There's like a 3-second cast time. There's no abilities on the Lesser Griffin, unfortunately. Ooh! You just do a roll? Alright, we're just gonna let the Cerberus enjoy the battle and look at the animations. Oh, the general just kicked him! Eat him! Eat him! Eat him, sir. Come on, eat him, Cerberus. Eat him. Oh, he just did a row again. Oh, I love this move. Gonna howl again. Ah, that's the animation. Everyone's demoralized. Okay. He just kicked me in the face again, though. I want to see him toss the general into the air and eat him. Did he kill him? Oh, he killed him by leaping on him. I eat anyone. He's drooling too. Come support him with some heals. We're getting hit.
Your hero is under attack.
Yeah, I know. Giants. Back to the puppy. Are they throwing the javelin? Oh, they're throwing the javelin at him. Okay. Don't be shy. I wonder if the Griffin has any like cool kill animations.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
Oh, he got occupied. Finish your heal. Can I strengthen Cerberus? I can. Okay. Alright, let's see if he can like quickly relocate to another part of the battlefield. Show us your speed. Show us a charge. Okay, just strolling. Is he tired? Oh, he's fatigued. The horses are going to be scared. And not that this battle is ever in doubt, but it's over. Cerberus had a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys got to enjoy that. Alrighty. Really shouldn't be Hector animation. He did do some fighting, but come on. Our puppy did everything here.
My experience grows. Prince Hector.
I want to see his no, not this. I want to see his experience gain from that. See, that battle only netted us 625 XP, and one gathering soul netted us 1,500. So it almost feels like if we want to gain more souls... Oh, I also didn't check the post-battle option. Alright, that means we should probably get another fight in here. Can we get another fight? Is there another fight? No, he took the last city there. Alright, we're gonna attack Sarpedon's army just for show. Next turn. Alright, so... he ran away, but not far enough. This is a very sad moment for us to betray Sarpedon, but we really want to see the post-battle soul collection here. And we're not playing this campaign after this, so it's fine. We'll be just delegating this. I don't think we'll actually fight this. I just want to see the post-battle option that we have. Just to showcase everything Cerberus can bring. And the post-battle option would be this, the Cold Judgment. Kill them all, let Hades sort them out. 47 souls. Not bad. I also wonder if it's a ratio of the number of units we actually captured post-battle. And that's not a post-settlement battle. All our allies' armies, it's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, we might not get a chance to showcase much else, but I'm trying to see if there's going to be any sort of settlement battle we could potentially do. I guess I could just betray them too, just to get a feel for it. We're even going to ignore all. I bet I can't get a win there. That's the problem.
Never bested.
Where can I get a win? I can get a win here. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. Anyways, let's continue for now. Alrighty. So they actually moved their army out. Thank you.
This is a good time to talk.
We're absolutely just, wrecking our campaign, but that's fine. We're just here to showcase Cerberus. And we'll delegate this as well to see the post-settlement battle options. And it would be Spirit for the Pyre. 51 souls. And this is actually not raised. We'll still hold the place, I believe. Can souls burn? Are the flames as intangible as their fuel? And do they burn hot or cold? We shall see. Oh, it's a sack. You don't actually take it. Okay. Basically, you're feasting souls then. And you can return again to just occupy right after. Obviously, the city would be pretty damaged from this. But you end up picking up 2 weapons, including Apollo's bow. There's benefits to fighting multiple battles. But that's pretty much it. I think we got to showcase our 3-headed puppy pretty well. After 3 battles, we're looking at 1,000. We gain 1,875, so exactly 625 per battle. That might be the maximum amount of experience you can gain per battle. So essentially, doing an on-field action will net you more than twice the amount of XP you would gain fighting. So essentially, you want him to stay on the field perhaps to do like 5 actions just to quickly level this up, because the XP bar here, it's going to be rather slow having him do battles. Just an interesting trade-off if you're trying to rush a certain skill here. But that's pretty interesting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this preview session. We'll come back roughly a week to showcase the rest of what the DLC has to offer, on the 16th. My plan is to cover all 3 mythical creatures in greater detail in terms of, what type of skills they have, what your options are with the buildings, what the storyline looks like for the expedition. That part is my favorite part, to kind of pick and choose the routes, and I want to explore how to pick the routes to most effectively benefit from these expeditions, and also take a look at historical mode, which is going to be coming as a free LC alongside this DLC. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys then. Bye!